Hey everyone, so now we're back with another video review. I meant to do this last week along with, I've got Blur and I've got Knockout. I didn't do them because I ended up getting cortisone injections in my hands. If you're not sure what they are, they're essentially a steroid injection. I've got pretty bad bilateral carpal tunnel in my hands and my wrists. So I had to get an injection in both hands, not on the same day, because that would have been very, very bad. I got them done 2 separate days in the same week, but I'm not allowed to move my hands for 24 to 48 hours after each injection. So that essentially took out most of last week. So I couldn't really do any reviews because I couldn't do transformations and that, because that would have taken a lot of moved my hands around a lot, and they hurt if I did too much the first day or two afterwards. They're still hurting now, but I think it's more just to do with the weather. It's been pretty crappy here the last few days, so you may notice my voice is a bit croaky and faded. It's late at night. I've been talking to not to myself, I've gone off on tangents at times, but it tends to wear my voice down. Yes, I know Sludge has been out for a while, but we here in Australia had trouble getting him. He's had a sporadic release, I want to say 2 or 3 times. I think he's having another one right now. So it took me a while to get a hold of him, unfortunately, but I was very glad to get him because he's represents my favorite type of dinosaur, and I blame that purely on watching Land Before Time as I grew up. I grew up on that. I grew up on Jurassic Park, which is where my love of the T-Rex comes from. So Sludge and Grimlock are my favorites, or at least their dinosaur modes are. I do love each of the Dinobots, especially the later Cyberverse incarnations of them. I loved Female Swoop, but yeah, Sludge and Grimlock represent my 2 favorite types of dinosaurs. So I was very excited to get each of them, and overall I'm really happy with him. I can see where people would be annoyed. I mean, it would have been nice if his tail was a bit longer, but it's not a deal breaker for me, and neither is the empty underbelly that he's got. It's not like I'm going to be displaying him upside down or on his side or anything. So for me, it's, again, not a deal breaker. Well, I would have loved him to be as large as Fans Toys Sludge over here. I don't mind that the Studio Series ones aren't huge. I like that they're on the smaller side. I've got the Age of Extinction Studio Series Grimlock, and he is a big boy. Fans Toys Sludge is the only version of Sludge I've got in my collection apart from the Studio Series one, so I'm glad to have another, and we are rumoured to be getting the other, so I'll be interested to see what they do with Swoop, because he always was the smallest of the Dinobots. So yeah, that'll be interesting. But I mean, yeah, overall I'm happy with the way Sludge turned out. I agree that, yeah, he could have had a slightly longer tail, but other than that, I love him. I think he looks great. I think, yeah, that's really it for this. It was just a simple short one to show him off. I'm not doing the transformations. I don't like doing the Dinobot transformations. And I'm just going to end up putting him back in Dino mode anyway. So if you do want to see how to transform Sludge, look up Emgo. He's done it. As far as I know, no one else I know has done it yet. So yeah, I'd recommend Emgo. Apart from Optipotamus, he's my other go-to when it comes to transformations. So yeah, I definitely recommend him as well. But I'd definitely pick him up, even if you aren't fully happy with him. If you want to collect the 86 movie cast, I would recommend picking him up. That's what I'm doing. I've got no interest in Junk Heap or 86 RC, but because they're part of the 86 movie cast, I will be picking them up for that reason, just because I want that whole cast sprawled out on my wall. I've still got to put up Perceptor. I've got to put up Sludge as well. Then yeah, I've got to get Junk Heap. I've got to get RC, who has come out already, I think, here in Australia. But yeah, whether you love the way he looks, or if you just want to complete the 86 cast, it's definitely worth getting. Just like the core wheelie will be worth getting, just so you can say, I've got the entire 86 cast on my wall or on my shelf or wherever it is you're displaying them. But in the meantime, that's it from me. So stay safe, stay kind out there, and remember to smile, because you are beautiful, you are unique, and you should own it. Take care of yourselves, guys.